Hello and welcome to the Shallow Proclamation. My name is Paul and I'm joined by
Thomas.
And we are about to crack into a new story for us. We are on the Seeds of Death, and this was first broadcast 25th January to the 1st of March 1969. Writer is Brian... I think it's Brian Hales, but I think I've written it down wrong. Yeah, Brian Hales. I think I auto-corrected to Haley's. Brian Hales. Directed by Michael Ferguson. And yes, the original title. Do you know anything about this story, Thomas? Any ideas?
No, I don't.
Okay, so the original title for the story was The Lords of the Red Planet. So that I'll just leave that there with you in case
Mars.
The moon. No. Yeah, so as always, guys, do subscribe to the channel. Do leave your comments below and let us know what you think of this episode when we get to it. And join us on Discord as well for a bit more Doctor Who chat, which you can join our Discord server by clicking on the link in the description. Otherwise, Thomas, should we dive straight in?
Let's. Look at this. I'm trying to swivel so that my head remains in exactly the same place, but everything else moves.
You need a holiday, mate.
That is very impressive, isn't it? News story. This is
News
a good
story. Let's see how we go on this one then.
Oh, these look good.
Lots of that was nice little effect, that planet there. I like the music as well.
So they're sort of dealing with trade routes and stuff.
Something like that. Seems like it.
Good morning, Gia.
Morning. Just as well you've arrived.
Have we seen him in Doctor Who before in something?
I was just about to say, I feel like I recognise that guy. They're doing some good world building here, aren't they? In terms of just introducing this base.
Also, the quality of this video is far higher than what we've just seen, isn't it?
It is.
Like, night and day. This has a feel of a base under siege.
It does, doesn't it? Quite reminiscent of the moon
lovely.
base.
Yeah. Very reminiscent of the moon base.
That
On the
is
moon
good.
again, aren't we?
Yeah, in a base.
In a base. Oh, nice. That's some quite dramatic stuff. It's kicking straight in, isn't it? That guy on the left looks like Robert Carlyle. Anyway.
Not again.
Nice Viennese swirl flashing there.
There's a certain element of risk.
This is really cool doing it POV, isn't it? This would have been very prescient in 1969, wouldn't it?
Guess so.
Because it was it July in '69 that Neil Armstrong landed on the moon, walked on the moon. So yeah, I guess this is
Maybe so. Yeah, it was
of
around then, wasn't it?
as things were ramping up. Yeah, science fiction became science fact.
I think more of interest has occurred in the first 5-6 minutes of this than did in most of the Crotons.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's just such a change of pace. It just feels much more energetic and straight to the point, doesn't it?
Yeah, totally.
Osgood is dead, and we're... Lock!
Osgood.
Had you already twigged it was the Ice Warriors?
No, I don't think so. That view of the costume at the end clinched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Well, that was there was a lot going on there, wasn't there? The world building. I think the fact we didn't say much during it was a sign that it was quite engrossing.
I was thinking that too. Like, I was thinking, oh man, I've not said anything, but I don't want to force things out, you know. just watching it and enjoying it. And it's interesting, isn't it, that almost all of season 5 was a sort of base under siege format.
Yeah.
But because we haven't had one for sort of a good number of serials now, that actually feels quite fresh to be back in a base under siege. And it's
a moon base.
A moon base, exactly. It's interesting, isn't it, how they reuse a lot of the same ideas, because it's obviously Ice Warriors being reused.
Yeah.
The base under siege moon base type thing is being reused as well. So there's a lot of overlap with previous things there. But yeah, it was just, you compare that to the Crotons, and actually this is just so straight in there, isn't it? I was thinking to myself, 6-parter, you expect a slightly slower build. Because if you think about when we watched The Wheel in Space, I don't think the Cybermen turned up until about the end of episode 3, did they? And in The Invasion, I don't think they turned up till the end of about episode 4, which is obviously a slightly longer story. But here we just get straight in, don't we? Right from the outset, we're thrown into the action, and this kind of base is being invaded. We have this kind of POV shot, which is really nice, and just the voice. People being killed, left, right, and centre. Really, is quite a lot of death quite quickly. Characters who you meet at the beginning, and you think, that guy who I said, have we seen him in it before? Which I don't think we have actually, but I thought he was going to be set up to be a main character, but he's dead already. So yeah, just really good, really great start. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, similar really. I think I love the fact that it was a museum, and then we are in the future. And then it constantly the sort of the Doctor and the Companion's vision of what's going on is being expanded. And I think my highlight was the opening, and as you say, just really setting up the mechanics of this world and the cubicles that transport in a way like mini TARDISes of themselves, aren't they? As a sort of transport system. And I just thought it was very strong. Like I believed it as a kind of future kind of transportation system with all these people kind of running it and checking in on it, and the computer voice, and then it was unexpected that it's the Ice Warriors getting involved at the end. I didn't see that coming. But yeah.
Yeah, so is this Ice Warriors, is this it's only the second time we've seen them, right? It's not the third. Second time?
I think it's only the second time, yeah.
Yeah,
we haven't had them since the Ice Warriors.
The Ice Warriors, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's encouraging to see a strong start like that, isn't it? And also, again, I'm sure it differs depending on the platform you're watching this on in some way, but the quality of this video is so much higher than what we've just seen on the Crotons and the Invasion. I'd be interested to know what it's like on BritBox, because obviously on BritBox we know there were higher quality versions of Crotons and the Invasion, and iPlayer had the poorer ones, whereas here iPlayer seems to have quite a good quality one. So I don't know whether there is just a generally better quality. This is just generally a better quality one on the whole.
Yeah.
Like it was preserved better, or I don't know, but it looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah. I wonder if BBC's argument for putting on such the slightly gammy ones is that they're maybe truer to what went out.
But well, you said that before. But
weird.
You said that before. People have said in the comments. A few people have commented on that and said, actually, it's worse quality, because actually they would have been a much higher quality in terms of what people saw on their screen in the day.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Because some of these prints, I think, were things that some of them were just people literally sticking a camera in front of the telly almost.
Right.
That kind of thing, as well as ones that kind of are degraded over time. So actually the quality would have been relatively higher than we tend to think. So I don't know what the thinking is. Maybe the thinking for the iPlayer versions is that people aren't paying for this, whereas on BritBox they are. So maybe it's as simple as that. But it does seem odd to put those out there when they're clearly inferior in quality. But
Yeah.
Here we are.
Good stuff. Well, thanks, mate. It's been good, and thanks for everyone watching. Do let us know what you think of this episode in the comments below, and do join our Discord by clicking the link in the description. But stay safe, and thanks for watching.
Take care. Bye-bye.